Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Total War Warhammer 3, playing as Elspeth von Draken in her quest to bring some sense of stability and normal life in the Empire. And we're going to start by retaking some Imperial provinces, like so. That was a... well, forgive the pun, given that they're ogres and given their faction mechanics, but that was a meaty garrison. Okay, found a potion of toughness. Right, let's go with income here, I think. Yeah. Then I'll take a look at the economy in a little bit. For now, I want to take a look at these deals. I can get a non-aggression pact with Karak Izor and a trade deal and military access. And a little bit of money for my trouble. That's fine. And then... yes, I have a bunch of military alliances that I can forge.
Yes.
Nobody's willing to confederate, right, though.
Meet ritual.
Unfortunate. Oh well. How much does Karak Izor actually control? Is it... ah, okay, so it's one province and then they have this. Bugman's Brewery sort of expanded in this direction a little bit as well. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if I can buy Vidovdan off of the Central Confederacy. Maybe if I go down here and get rid of some of the vampires for them, sell them some of this land, although, to be honest with you, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to take this over eventually at some point, but I think I mentioned previously, I don't really want to go down here anymore.
Champion of the faith.
Instead, I want to march back. I'm going to send you over this way. Okay, Helmet, he needs some more troops. He has 6 great swords, that's going to be enough. Let's get him 1 more unit of Demigryph Knights. Those are anti-infantry. Let's then get him 2 units of Helmstorm rocket batteries. 2 is going to be enough. And let's get him... 2 units of Demigryph Knights with halberds. Yeah. And then the rest can be a hero and a couple of handgunners or Null Ironsides or Hodgland long rifles, something like that. And then we're going to need an engineer.
Engineer.
And we're going to need a battle wizard, except we can't afford one. We could take a warrior priest instead, but I don't see much point in doing that.
The nation calls.
Okay, so given the fact that we need... I know what to do. We need to make one of these, right? Yeah. And then upgrade it. Although it's in Waldenhof, it's fine. Famous last words, right?
Yes, my lord.
Okay, and then we have this army, which needs to get to the front lines against Chaos as soon as possible. We have you. Basically full of all skills and traits that I could ever need, right? Effectively so. Let's upgrade this.
This belongs in my archives.
2 or 3 things I want to get still. Here I want piercing shot. Here with doom and gloom. And then we have this army, which is going to declare war on these guys.
Curses!
Mm-hmm.
For Sigma and Verena.
Take it out. Occupy it.
Mightiest now.
Then we need to talk to the dwarves because I need to sell it to them. So this is Karag Dromar. There you go. You can have it. In exchange, you get to become a vassal. And there's a bunch of money.
All right.
Okay, so I've saved the dwarves, at least somewhat. Now they need to take control over Black Falls, and they'll have, like, kind of like a stepping stone for retaking their holds. Which is, you know, at least not that terrible. And then, okay, you're not moving anywhere this turn.
Architect of victory. Praise Sigma.
Oh, let's get you in there. Okay, good. So, that's all done. Now we can focus on upgrades. For example... do I need Empire Captains? Not really. Warrior Priests? Not really. We can get this for more engineers, because we can... I mean, given our proclivity towards guns, I think every single one of our armies is going to have an engineer, so getting a few more of those is going to be beneficial. Upgrade that. And then down here... get another engineering thing, and let's get a public order thing. And over here we can get... over here I don't even know, like, this isn't going to do much. This isn't going to do much. Let's go with this. In fact, yeah, let's go with that so I can at least recruit part of the army here and the other part over here and speed up recruitment a tiny little bit. I'll leave the last 2,000 to not use them. Okay, gotta make sure we're moving the legendary heroes as well.
Chronicler.
Hardened by war.
Good. That's it.
Yes.
Took a minute, but we're all done. I wonder if I can... I wonder if I can just cross over into Fecundite territory and maybe, like, take one of their forts or something and then offer it back to them in exchange for some money and a peace deal. Because I kind of want to focus on Dryka. Moving up towards more Fecundite territory is going to open up new fronts, and I kind of want to wait on that a little bit, although maybe it's not the worst idea to fight them, because they're the ones openly hostile towards me, and they will fight me again, whereas most of the other guys won't. Okay, military alliance, no, thank you. But I do have to send expeditions to help the dwarves. Unfortunate as that may be. Also have orcs in the north to deal with, which... yeah, if that's Wergaz, he probably controls like half of Kislev, which is not ideal. Gonna have a ton of armies. I think it's safe to say all the reinforcements are going north at this point. Like, the next few armies that I make, they're all going north. But I do need these expeditions into the mountains in the west, sorry, in the east to succeed, and to succeed rather quickly, because I don't want that getting out of hand. I won't be able to respond to anything. Like, say if Grimgor attacks me this turn, I won't have troops to respond, right? Discovered ambush, yeah, whatever, that's not my problem, that's the Empire's problem to deal with. Or at least it was until the Orcs came near Reichland, and now it's not, but hey.
Praise Sigmar.
Okay, let's take a look at diplomacy again. Reichland would like to confederate.
The Empire.
See, this is what I was talking about. Reichland will confederate despite being stronger. I guess the reason is they feel threatened because they probably just lost an army or two. I'm guessing that's the main reason, but even then, folks, like, come on.
Skaven warlord. By the comet.
Okay.
I serve Sigmar.
You gotta keep moving.
A brisk pace.
You have got to keep moving as well. This little Empire expedition. I'd hate for it to go to war against the Greenskins immediately, but I don't think I have another way. I need to protect Karak Kadrin as well. Although I'm not sure Karak Kadrin needs protecting now that I've seen the map.
The graveyard rose.
Yeah. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes.
What? Yes.
You guys are heading north.
So?
And then over here is, yes, the same construction still.
Exponent of industry. Contraptions to hasten our movement.
Mm-hmm.
Gotrek Jörnishan. An oath is an oath.
Born in the motherland.
Happy that you're proud of where you were born. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to defend the aforementioned motherland. Just not right now. We're getting to that sort of ever so slowly, right? Okay. Get Essen up to level 2. And I don't have any more money. Alright. Overall, not so terrible, right? Would you be willing to give me Hazelhoff in exchange for... No, you won't. Okay. Really kind of amazing how I could just confederate Reichland right away.
That's all I ever want. Now.
Really interesting. They got the southern bank to level 3 and that's it? Really? Well, no wonder you're losing. You probably have crap armies.
Yes.
Yeah, I want no say in whatever's going on over there.
Trees compel me to take an axe to them.
There are a ton of these regiments of renown. Usually it's a good idea to keep them, just to be able to use them later in case of an emergency, to raise an emergency army. somewhere, so you fill it out with Empire Counts. Oh, sorry, you fill it out with, in my situation, Empire Knights from the state troop recruitment system, and then some regiments of renown, and you have a decent army to hold off against something in a pinch.
Seek out the heretics.
Okay, I want you to go.
Now,
Tell you what, I want both of you to go over there because we're going to be open to like attacks from a few different areas. I think we should push the Fecundites all the way up to out of Hochland, like secure Hochland entirely, and then move to South Ostland. How strong is?
You got my attention.
Okay, Azag is strength rating 170, so it's not that strong. Who is the strongest out of everyone that I know? Broken Axe, Grimgore, and then the Western Provinces are doing really, really well. Okay, so it's not Dryker or anyone else that's kind of nearby.
my axe thirsts
Fine.
for
Next turn. Haven't done much of substance yet, but we are making moves, as they say. In all directions. That's important. We're recruiting troops, we're strategically doing well, and we're buying time.
Dark clouds gather. A fine day beckons.
They're friendly, probably some military access or something. You know what? We have trade, why not? There you go, you can have military access. The one thing I'm... Like, I have a handle on the situation with the Greenskins and Grimgore over here. He's at war with a bunch of people already, and I'm about to improve my allies a little bit, and their situation, and so on and so forth. All of that's fine. We can, we can work with that. The one thing I don't have a handle on is the situation to the far west, in Reichland. Reichland just lost some armies, they just lost some settlements. I hope they can bounce back, but... Okay, this isn't really a problem. I mean, the Barrow Legion's a bit annoying, but there's space between me and them, and it's fine. Although, it probably means I'm going to need to put something down in that fort in the south to try and hold them off, but... They can't really get to me that easily either, so I think it's not going to be a massive issue. Oh, look at that, we found the other Skaven armies. Maybe we can assassinate something in there. Okay, research is done. Now we can research something else. Improving the cavalry would be wise, but I think we're just going to improve the army in general, bit by bit.
We are proud in the empire of our innovation.
judgment is death.
Okay. Eisenhorn doing his assassination tasks.
Bringing plans to fruition.
Let's go and attack Black Falls, or at least besiege it. Okay, so it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory, but I don't want to actually fight.
This is it, man.
Because I'm hoping that I get help.
Warrior of Sigmar. I serve.
And whether it's foolish to hope for help in this situation or not, we will see. But I'm hoping I'll get help from the dwarves. Now, what does the Emperor bid? The Emperor bids you get a steam tank. And the Emperor bids that you get some Hochland long rifles. About 4 of them. Still can't get a new battle wizard. That's unfortunate, although I think...
dishonored.
Yeah, look at that. My dwarven allies are going to go save my ass from this flank, so honestly, more power to them. Federation. Nordland would like to confederate. Way too far away, I'm afraid. Although it wouldn't really save any of your settlements either. Nah. But Reichland will not confederate me now, so there's hope yet, I suppose.
Warrior of Sigmar.
Patience is a must.
Giant Slayer.
Haven't read Giant Slayer yet. I started reading Troll Slayer from Godric and Felix. In a sort of typical fashion where I have a whole bunch of work to do for
To the provinces.
university and other things, I start reading Warhammer. Which,
A silver hammer, yes.
you know, sometimes can be useful and productive for
Von
work,
Draken.
but most of the time, not really. I do like how it's written, though. Genuinely do. This is
The
trivially
other
easy.
side beckons.
So, let's just
The
grab it.
Empire expands.
And that should be the Feastmasters destroyed, indeed. That is the Feastmasters permanently erased from existence. And now,
Yes, my lord.
Tools of judgment ready.
we're also going to have our Inquisitors in Ostland, so we're going to be able to see what's going on over there. Finally.
Amethyst Magistrix.
Okay, where is...
Amethyst Guardian.
Krugenheim is down here. There isn't much point in building some defenses on it, because if it gets attacked by a full Wood Elf stack, it's not going to be able to withstand it, and if it doesn't, then... you know, it's a walled settlement anyway, so, yeah. Okay, so that's most of the money gone.
World Walker.
Do I need anything else here? No, right? Yeah, I'm just waiting for... just gonna wait for an engineer.
Adventure ahead.
My curse
You know what?
is
My one
strength.
worry with armies like this is I'm gonna get swarmed by an army with like 20 infantry units, and I'm not gonna have enough to hold, but
The nation calls.
I don't think that's gonna be
Dark Lady
a problem, like, not
Ogma.
really.
Amethyst Mage.
It might be a problem if I get swarmed by 2 armies full of infantry. Then I think I might run into some issues. Okay, let's get stuff from up here. Leadership aura size, spell resistance, no missile resistance. You're gonna get hit with
Add
missiles
it to my
occasionally.
collection.
Let's add that, and then... sure, all-terrain vehicle, steam tank.
So, what does
Right,
the Emperor
this
bid?
guy is going
Now?
into battle, and he needs our strongest potions. So why don't we use a couple of these things? That's right. Unending volley, interesting. Okay, let's give you a talisman of preservation, and a giant blade, and a trick helm. There you go. And as far as this is concerned, Zealot, definitely, because you're going into highly corrupted territories. That made me feel a bit smarter than it ought to. Rider, pit fighter. Enemy hero action success chance -4, whereas servant is -10. Salvage that. And you don't really need the rest. Okay. As far as the wizard is concerned, I'm pretty sure I have something for you. Scroll of leeching is power recharge down. Fix the shard. That's not the best either. Okay, never mind. Engineer, though, you can get the Ranger's Quiver. Or no. No, you're not going to get it. I know who's going to get the Ranger's Quiver. It's going to be a Huntsman General. Yes, it is. You can get the Helm, I suppose, and then Hunter. Edge Wizard is nice. Got a Camp Follower. I don't know if Bone Picker works, but you can get it. You can get Hunter and a Hedge Wizard. Okay, so we've distributed those things. Now this army is going to be a little bit more competent. Not much, but just a tiny bit.
Daughter of Kislev.
Which leaves me exactly how much? 40... No, I wish 40,000, yeah. 4,800 to upgrade stuff. Oh yeah, we need this. We definitely need that in Waldenhof. There you go. That's getting built. Okay. Next turn, right? Yeah, next turn. To be honest with you, the Empire's in a bit of a mess right now. Especially over in the west. And I really wish that this could get sorted out somehow. Maybe me reclaiming Hotland would be a push in the right direction. Get everyone to focus on the main threat, which appear to be the orcs in the west. I'd love to send an expedition that way, but we're getting to the point where I'm gonna have to send expeditions to all four corners of the known world. And eventually, yes, when I take all the territories that I want to hold, and I don't want to get any bigger than that, eventually that's how I tend to play my campaigns. Just send expedition to help people out, and, you know... not a big fan of just painting the whole map, although sometimes I will. For example, as Kislev, you don't exactly send expeditions to the north in Norska and the Chaos Wastes to, you know, liberate anyone, even though there are a few friendly factions there. Generally speaking, you just want to occupy everything, so that's fine. Or, if you're playing as one of the evil factions, the Chaos Hordes, or vampires, or whatever, even though the vampires aren't necessarily evil, but, in fact, they join sides with the good guys in the end, but spoilers. You're playing some of the not order-tied factions, let's say. You generally want to just paint everything. But this time round, I think
Yes?
I'm going to do things a little bit differently.
It is
Okay, let's go into camp stands, because this is probably full of corruption.
Yes, Graf. Die.
The nation calls.
How should we proceed?
Oh, nice, you succeeded.
What?
Oh, and you got the ancillary for less corruption in the area. Good work. Genuinely, good work. There you go.
By the comet.
Wait, does Thug actually work? Because it's assassinate action. It doesn't. You have wound action, don't you? This guy has assassinate action. Ah, see? I'm thinking. There you go. Thinking's man's strategy game, this. If the man in question is thinking, why the hell did I choose to play this? I'm joking, of course. So there it goes. Yeah, the expedition is going to need help.
Advance on.
Although, Okay, I'm gonna fight this manually. Just because I want to fight it with the dwarves, and it's cinematic, and it's freaking awesome. That's the only reason. These guys went down south. They're going to start taking attrition and stuff, so not going to be a problem. Although, oh no, really? They're probably going to try and take Munzig, knowing my luck. Okay, there's no reason to keep Munzig.
Greetings, stranger.
$3,900.
Greetings. We may not be the Empire, but our realm has
5,000
riches and strength
something.
in equal measure.
Take it. Take it. I'd rather you take it from me than these guys take it and I have to go down and recapture it or whatever, because they're not going to be able to take the fort. Yeah, this is where they stop, yeah? So...
By the comet.
am I done recruiting here? Yes, I am. And I can get a battle wizard. Awesome. Confident, I think, right? Yeah. Confident is going to be good.
Trinkets won't go amiss.
Now... time to recruit yet another army. With a huntsman general. Yeah.
Huntsman General.
We're going to take a huntsman general and we're going to give you 5 huntsman units.
What horrors await?
Prey on predators.
And you're also going to get...
Right. Caragul is yours.
these two guys. Hmm?
Why not? Can I be of assistance?
What do you reckon?
What's the quarry? Huntsman General.
Ready.
I think that's going to be awesome. So you're going to get these guys, and then I'm going to get you... Because you have Huntsman, you're going to be the one that's buffing them. You're not going to need an engineer. I'm going to get you some great swords, and then maybe a couple of cannons, or a Hellblaster volley gun, something unique to switch things up a little bit.
Wielder of the Pale Scythe.
Yeah. Okay, Dryker, how are you feeling towards me? Absolutely dreadful. Okay.
Von
Well, that's a bit of a problem.
Amethyst Mage.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need you to go that way.
Death trails it.
I want to wait for the
Yes.
Amethyst Wizard, although the Amethyst Wizard can come and catch up.
Onwards.
It's not an emergency to go this way, but it's kind of urgent. Because I think Dryker's going to declare war on me soon.
Ready.
Okay, can I actually peace out with someone? Peace out with Clan Ferric. I'm about to destroy Clan Ferric. It's not worth the peace treaty. Renewable magic. Okay, that's it as far as upgrades are concerned. Don't need anything else. Now,
They're wide.
we fight here. I'm going to try and make it as quick as I can by pausing through the loading screen, through the army setup and everything. I'm just going to try and do a little cinematic battle here. And here we go.
And with my peerless knowledge, our victory is certain.
tank shoots away at the enemy, and they're going to start coming towards us. Nothing but a pack of rats. I'm just hoping that the dwarves get here in time. I tried to assume a kind of defensive posture as much as I could. Oh, look at that. Outfly the mortars, right? Beautiful. Okay, let me just reassign targets. I'd like all of you to shoot at different things. I also deployed clan rats here for some reason. I would assume it would be better to deploy them in front of this, but I guess not. I love how there's a secondary turret on this thing and that it works. And relatively well at that. Oh, we just gutted the Night Runners with these guns. That is impressive. Where did that spawn? That spawned in front of this guy. You know what? Kill him with the steam tank and with this guy. Because these guys can hold on. You know what Skaven are like? They change their mind easily about whether they want to retreat or not. Take out the Night Runners with our artillery. Oh, sorry, with our guys over here. And change focus on these guys. Where are the dwarves? Are they coming? Oh, yes, indeed. Here we go. Here's the mighty Dwarven Empire Alliance. Azook. The brave little dwarves come out of the woodwork and, you know, get to it, as they say. There you go. You guys gonna get involved, or are you just gonna sit in the back? Because I was really hoping for you to get involved a little bit more actively as soon as you come into the fray. Where did it spawn? Right, they keep spawning units in front of, like, my strongest troops. Let's... Well, you know what they say, never interrupt an enemy when they're making a mistake, but... yeah. Look at that. Rain of bullets coming from all sides. Shoot him, come on. Ah, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Alright, let's get out of here. There we go.
Someone get me a report on the
You know what?
Master engineer.
People often say, and think, at least that's sort of my experience here, that you have to do sort of the
Upgrades are vital.
most difficult thing, you know, the most difficult battle, the most challenging thing in the game in order for it to be entertaining. And there's certainly a market for it in the game, and I don't disagree that those are probably the most challenging videos and all that. Fine, that's not a point of contention here.
Let's hear what you have to say. We'll hear it before oath goes.
But
go on then.
it's not just that, right? That's all I'm gonna say. I think it's not just the most challenging thing. Sometimes you can have battles like that, which are plain, simple, dumb fun, right? And every time you get to fight with your allies against someone, I think it's all the more fun. So, sue me. It was an easy battle. There was no question
Wild makes
who was going to win it.
Huntsman
It was
General.
fun.
Go, Fang.
Okay, I think we're done here. We can go
I will marshal the men.
on to the next turn. 68 provinces we control, not the Empire controls. Getting that above 75 would be ideal. Thing is, I can do it. I can get it to above 75. I mean, liberate Hochland, take the Water Drika, secure some of her provinces, and there you go. We're at 75 plus. But we're losing in the west. And we're losing so much that I actively more and more want to send an expedition that way. I can't have, like, effectively, 4 armies out in the wilderness in the middle of nowhere fighting foes far away from my borders and just, you know, helping other people out. It's too much. I can have that in the end game. I can have that, like, past turn 120, but we're not even at turn 100 yet, right? That's kind of the issue here. I need to look after my own interests a little bit. But it breaks my heart to see Reichland lose over here. And they keep losing, and the dwarves are now losing as well. Oh, and look at that. They've lost Elftown, this place, and this place. 3 were sacked in like a matter of 2 turns. Frackin' hell, man. Okay, you know what? It's fine. They're just buying me time. They're just buying time. Eventually, I will send tanks and artillery over there, and we're going to retake everything, and we're going to liberate people, and it's going to be beautiful. It's just that right now we have to sort of look away. Although I can't look away too much, because, you know... raise... Heldegrad. And it's a bit far away from me to send forces out there to try and raise it, I'll be honest with you.
Work to do.
Yeah.
In search of answers.
Moving out. Get in contact if you stay.
Faction destroyed. Lovely.
Invention is my gift. My studies have taught me patience.
By the silver hammer, yes. My
Okay,
order
Gregor,
agrees.
get going towards Zufbar and Oakenhammer. We gotta drive the stinking greenskins out of here.
Huntsman General, on the trail.
Death is not the end.
Hunters,
Ulrika Magdava.
Rika, you're gonna have to wait for the next army. Okay, I'll get you these guys as well. Because it's 6, and I need 6. 5 of these will do.
What does the Emperor bid?
The Emperor bids you stand, men of the West.
Ready.
That's what the Emperor bids.
To strengthen the Empire.
Okay, I could liberate Hochland. That would be,
By the comet. Yes, my
well,
lord.
to be honest with you, a teeny tiny bit silly, if you ask me.
if that's what the Emperor
Let's go
commands,
over here with
tools of
you,
judgment
and
ready.
over here with you,
Onwards.
because I want to see what's in Castle. Since when is it pronounced Castle, Juggernaut? I want to see what's in Castle Leinster, and somehow I combined the pronunciation of the two. Brass keeps at level 5. Brass keeps at level 5, and yet the southern bank of the Empire is just now getting up to level 4.
Elspeth von Draken.
Or the southern bank of Altdorf, sorry. But you get what I meant. Some of you may already see what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to take Hazelhoff. I'm going to teleport Elspeth
Lady of Shaiish.
to Waldenhof and then to Essen and just try and hold this area. While I use this, while I use this army and then later this army to push from this side and into the Griffinwood, Mordheim, etc., etc. But I would like to liberate Hochland first. Alright, that's it. Let's do some economy. Breitshafen needs to be upgraded. Right, that'll be enough. Diplomacy. Nothing new. Westerland.
By Sigma's will.
Give me military access. I'm gonna need it for later. Marienburg.
It is good to see.
Give me access. Gonna need it when I send expeditions. Federations. Still nothing. Why won't Solent and Averland confederate me? At this point, I mean, okay, 90 and 126.
Yes.
But, like, minus 54. Why?
Greetings, my countrymen. Do you come
Relative
in
faction
peace on
strength.
this fine
Diplomatic
market?
prospect. 0. They won't even ally with me. Okay, what if I get a
Welcome, my
defensive
countrymen.
alliance with Solent?
Affirmative.
They're a little bit closer now, I think. I gotta try something, right? I could declare war on Averland.
Surely
I'm gonna have to cancel these as well,
The nation
first and
born.
foremost, and then try and steamroll them, but
By
I really don't want to do that. Okay, no outposts needed, everything's fine. Next turn. I'll tell you what, though, we can end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned with the rest of the series and the rest of the content that I produce on this channel. Options for supporting me directly are also in the description down below. You can find them in the form of channel Patreon and channel memberships here on YouTube. They're highly appreciated, but of course, by no means feel compelled to do anything. But that's about it. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.
Land can wait.